Hey YouTube, more messed about with the vaporizer amp. This time we've got a super awesome p90 guitar, an aria thor sound. This originally had two single coil pickups. This is an odd one, not in any catalogue. I reckon it's the TS 300 Thor Sound 300, which is in the catalogue. It's kind of similar but more expensive. It's got like binding and stuff, so this is lower than that. Is my number. But maple neck. These pickups are G&L American pickups as well. Using the vaporizer. This was actually kind of like was going to be my Tony Iommi guitar. Seems it's sort of like an SG, somewhere between an SG and a Strat. These carves are very SG. Kind of looks a bit like the Vantage Avenger, apart from the carves are in a different place. So bridge pickup. Neck. Tone. Far too much reverb, I think. Both pickups, probably my favourite combination, maybe. Tube Screamer. So a few notes. Another note. I'm kind of wanting a bit more of a crunch now. These are obviously driving that tube screamer. The tube screamer's kind of maxed out, I think. Okay, it's not at all. That's drive there. try attempt it. Only 5 minutes in, too much reverb, by the way. Let's try the new, which I think is the same as the other Big Muff. Pretty sure it's the same. This is a, oh, what was it? Cream, a sweet cream, it says on the PCB board. I looked it up. It's like a, you can get it as a round pedal. It's basically a Big Muff clone, I think. Maybe sort of 60s fuzz is not the thing for this amp. Or maybe it's just perfect for it. It's that other note. Okay, maybe quite like that. Classic Big Muffle. What does the G fuzz sound like then? Germanium. I think it might be broken, to be honest. Some sort of octave thing going on. Yeah, so I think the germanium one's maybe a little bit, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's struggling with power or something like that, but that doesn't sound like it's meant to sound like that, I don't think. I think the Big Muffy type one's quite good, or whatever this one is. I get the impression someone's cutting out. The G-Fuzz pedal's just going crazy. Bird just flew out the window. So I'm actually going to look at the other crunch pedals. I quite fancy one that's a bit more than the Tube Screamer, but not that much more. Kind of still keeping the Fendy thing. I'm enjoying this P90 guitar. The reason I'm playing P90s, I may be getting a P90 guitar and an interesting one in for repairs. My last P90 was the Gibson 50s tribute with P90s in it, and I A-B'd it against this, and no matter how hard I tried, this is a much better guitar. Nobody believed me. It's like, oh, you don't like Gibsons, but it's not as this is just a, this guitar is immense. It's such a weird one. It's so everything and nothing. It's like it's a Strat scale. It's kind of Strat shaped, but it's got the 6-a-side headstock, and it's kind of Gibson-y in the middle. It's a wee bit neck heavy, but it's pure simple. It's like the simplest part components all stuck together. This one's got replacement tuners, Wilkinson Grovers on it, and I'll be totally honest, they're some of the best tuners I've got quite a few guitars that have got proper Grovers on them, and these are some of the best. I think the guy said he'd just put them on, so they've probably never really been used. They're basically brand new, but they're really nice. I think that's the problem with some of the very lowest Japanese guitars from this era had shit tuners and shit bridges on them. It's also got the saddles replaced with roller ones, because the original ones would just have snapped, because that's where they had to make it cheap. and the pickups were not fantastic. I've still got them, just 2 single coils, which I thought was really interesting because it was a really 2 single coils and a Les Paul type switch. It's just like, yeah, that's like a telly sort of, or a Fender Duosonic sort of thing. But this amp, which is great for showing different guitars, this guitar sounds more, I mean, being P90 sounds more different through this amp than it does through any other amp I've got. You could really almost hear the guitar if I didn't have the reverb up so loud. There's such a magic point with the reverb, but it's not all encompassing. I kind of don't want to turn it off because that might be why the amp sounds good. And if I turn off the reverb, is it just going to be pure terrible? It's not at all, is it? The germanium might be good for fuzz. So they can we buy any more of them? Rock on! And yeah, just what I mean, I've been doing too many videos on this amp, but I got a new amp, so that's why I'm doing lots of videos on it. I'm really enjoying it. Not seen any more for sale. Like and subscribe. Button press.